Today we're going to be talking about 3 must-have tools for targeted patient acquisition. I always say the name of the marketing game is not just to attract patients, it's to attract the ideal patients. And the right marketing tools can have you do just that. So first and foremost, get clear about who your ideal patient is. Do you want more fee-for-service patients? Do you want to minimize the Medicaid side of the practice? Do you want to drop an insurance or two and be loyal only to a handful of others? Get very, very clear about the type of patient that you want to attract. Next, develop a short survey that will go out only to that type of patient. You want to ask questions like, how did you first hear about us? Would you click on online ads? Do you pay attention to direct mail? Because it matters not what your marketer or what you as the dentist would or would not interact with from a marketing perspective. What really matters is how your target audience is behaving and what they would consume. So get that information from them. You're less interested in surveying the masses than you are in really getting into the mind frame of those ideal patients. So just 10 patients will do. You want to pick the creme de la creme, the ones that you really want to replicate in droves. In your survey, you also want to ask, what does the practice do best? This is my favorite question, because your ideal patients light up and share these stories of transformation that you and I could not replicate if we tried. And it's marketing gold. It's the stuff that you can go to market with and really attract their patients and create even more extremely loyal, like-minded patients. From these simple surveys, you have the power to develop your 3 essential marketing tools. The first is brand messaging. Of course, your practice may already have an existing brand, so it's not so much about changing that as it is taking it to the next level and describing it from the patient's point of view. Because again, that's the marketing gold, right? So you want to look through those surveys for common responses. Is your practice best known for being fun-loving and having a great sense of humor? Is your practice best known for having a really deep connection in the community and longevity in the community? I would be willing to bet that your happiest patients aren't talking about technology or your curriculum vitae. They're talking about other things that really delight them about the practice, sort of the practice's personality. Your patients will share these personality traits that they love about you and your practice in those surveys, and you'll see common threads. Document what you see there and share it with your marketing team and your dental team to make sure everyone is singing from the same song sheet when they're talking about why people love the practice. That's tool number 1. Tool number 2 is a mood board. Mood boards are used by architectural firms, interior design firms, and marketing agencies to establish an overall look and feel or mood for the design of all the materials. It really creates continuity across all design of materials because everyone's, as I said, singing from the same song sheet. And it also creates efficiencies and more effectiveness over time. The mood board is born right out of, again, those survey results. So look back at what you documented on your brand messaging and ask yourself and your team, how would we represent this visually? Put together a collage of images that best represent what you have there. Let me show you a couple of examples. You've just seen 2 different mood boards from 2 completely different practices that, of course, have 2 completely different personalities, as shown on the surveys. So brand messaging and mood board, side by side, become the song sheet from which everyone sings and eliminates the guesswork from the marketing for the future. The third tool is a strategic marketing plan. As you can see here, there are more than 50 different ways to market a dental practice. That is not to say that you should deploy all 50 at once by any means. In fact, there's a handful of marketing tactics that is right for you and for your practice right now, and your surveys will reveal exactly what they are. Go back to those surveys and look at the answers to the questions about individual tactics. If your target audience, if your ideal patient is paying attention to one tactic but not the other, you know exactly where to invest your money. So there you have it. Brand messaging, mood board, strategic marketing plan. Now your marketing is on fire.